Hey guys, we shot this video a few months ago before the world changed. Seems appropriate to release right now, if for no other reason than we're all going through a lot. This is a lot to take in. One of the biggest things we need to be aware of is our own mental health, and talking about it's important. The links below this video have been updated to provide relevant information and resources to the now times. If you need to talk to somebody, there is still people out there who are working who you can talk to. So stay safe, keep washing your hands, and enjoy the video. Addiction and mental health is a pretty on-the-ball topic right at the moment. Lots of people are talking about it. Remember when you could go outside? A few months ago, we filmed a video with DJs Story from scratch. He did a mental health seminar for creators and artists called The Show Must Go On. First round of that featured people giving their ideas on how to deal with mental health.
I opened my phone and just messages and are you gonna kill yourself? And what's wrong with you? Are you okay? And I was like, whoa, I actually forgot. That's how drunk I was. I forgot what I wrote.
I highly recommend checking out the video. We'll link it below. We caught up with him again. He did another The Show Must Go On event at the Bell LightBox recently. And this time the show featured creators who were willing to share their stories about their own mental health.
You know, being a DJ and in the entertainment industry, and you know, my job is to literally stand in front of hundreds, sometimes thousands, and perform regardless of what is happening with me. People come to me as their outlet. I'm their relief. And you know, it's just like anything. The example I use is like, you know, you go to a Jay-Z concert, it shouldn't really matter what he's gone through that day. You're paying money to see him, so he needs to perform, and he should perform at top level. As I was trying to think of names for this, you know, I had the paper and I kept crossing out names, and then this one just kept sticking to me because, you know, we're taught in the entertainment industry, you know, it's kind of goes without saying that the show must go on. Like, regardless of what's happening, you have to go out there and give your A game, or else, you know, the next time they're gonna go for somebody else, they're gonna look for somebody else. The show must go on. I just feel it resonated so much of me. It was like it had the halo around it when I was looking at it on paper. This isn't going to be once a year for us. This is going to be multiple times a year because it needs to be. And I think especially what we are talking about, creatives and entertainment industry and anxiety and depression, I mean, this is the biggest day of the year for it. So why not utilize it to have, you know, that one signature event on Bell Let's Talk Day is amazing.
The premise for The Show Must Go On at the Bell LightBox was to have a diverse set of panelists that consisted of artists, creatives, and entrepreneurs. We wanted to bring them together to discuss their journey in the different fields that they are and how they have tackled their own mental health through their own stories.
All of us at some point are gonna lose someone. We're gonna fail at something. A relationship might not work out the way you thought it would. People in your life that are there are may transition, and how do you cope with that? There's no blueprint, no one tells you. I think culturally, like, you know, I'm coming from the South Asian community, you can't talk about it. Like, what are people gonna think?
People of South Asian origin have the highest perceived barriers to mental health treatment and are 85% less likely to seek treatment for mental illness than those who identify as white. Center for Addiction and Mental Health.
You are like, well, I want to start this organization geared towards the South Asian community and talk about something that no one wants to talk about.
The reason why I was trying to get into our gurdwaras, our faith institutions, is because any person will go there. You know, all walks of life, and it's a communal area where information can be so readily available and save lives.
The first one, like I say, everything was brand new to me, and basically I wanted the panel to represent something that I could sit in the crowd and learn from. This one, I wanted it to be more personal. I just think it's more relatable. Again, I look at things as being on the other side. And I'm a fan of storytelling.
I'll sit over here.
Hi. I've been dealing with like varying levels of depression and anxiety for basically as long as I can remember. Like, I'm 34 now, and I think the first time I really remember feeling like there was something wrong with me, which obviously I know now there's nothing wrong with me, but at the time, I was probably like 12 years old. You know, being 12 years old, I didn't have a word for it then. Like, you know, mental health awareness wasn't what it is today.
My kids are 5 and 6 now, so last year when my daughter was in SK, she had a girl in her class with severe anxiety. She would literally sit in the corner and cry, and other kids would come closer. She'd want to play with kids.
70% of mental health problems have their onset during childhood or adolescence. Young people aged 15 to 24 are more likely to experience mental illness and/or substance use disorders than any other age group. And 34% of Ontario high school students indicate a moderate to severe level of psychological distress. Centre for Addiction and Mental Health.
Yeah, I think at that age, you're just really like, I didn't want any attention for it. I didn't want any help for it. I just kind of wanted to like stay in bed or just wanted to ride the bus around aimlessly, which I used to do sometimes.
It takes a lot of courage to come out and speak about your mental health, something that's so private to you, something that you put yourself out there and share. And as creatives, that's what we're really doing every day. We put ourselves out there.
My advice to anybody who's seeking or looking for help would be to be open to the help.
All the doctors are saying, based on what happened to you, the trauma to your head, your skull, brain was punctured, you're gonna go through depression. I was like, okay. I remember laying down, opening my eyes, saying, I don't feel like getting up. So I lay down. I lay down for another day, another day, another day. I lay down for almost 3 weeks, not knowing what it was, but I knew I felt like I was dying. I'm like, something's wrong. You gotta get help.
Whether it's, a friend, or whether it's knowledge from a book, or whether it's a program. And what we're doing with this platform is creating something that is not only going to be events, it's not only going to be physical. We've developed a platform online that will allow you to check out the Instagram page and check out the website.
You can check us out at theshowto.com and also on our Instagram page for daily motivation and just resources and tools that we're going to put out there so that you as creatives can feel connected to creatives like us that are going through the same thing that you're going through.
I was at the point where I really thought I was alone because nobody spoke to me about it. And the first step is admitting, but you have to say it out loud first. You have to be the one that accepts it and figure out a way to tell somebody. If you tell somebody and they don't get it, try somebody else.
Everyone is going through something. It's really about sustaining a positive mindset. And that's all we're trying to do. So everyone has shit that they're going through. The question is, how do you conquer it? How do you defeat it? How do you manage it? So that's just be open to it, and you can conquer it.